Ready to clash today. Perfect ingredients for a big boxing day. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dick Stockton, and welcome once again to the CBS Sports Spectacular. I am reporting from the Met Center in Bloomington, Minnesota, where today we present live coverage of the scheduled 12-round bout between Mike Weaver and Scott LeDoux.
Tim Ryan and Gil Clancy with Dick Stockton ringside. We're ready to go. As you can see, the weight advantage in favor of Scott LeDoux. A slight reach advantage, not on you. There it is on your screen, the bottom of your screen for Weaver, and LeDoux comes out winging. And that is no surprise. The one thing about Scott LeDoux is you know that he will be in front of Weaver throughout this fight. That's the only way he knows how to fight, Gil.
That's right. He walks in and he got hit with a tremendous left hook, though, Tim. What a counter by Weaver for the start of a fight.
They're both in outstanding condition. There's a right hand. Just fell a little bit short as LeDoux was backing off. I had a chance to watch them work out this past week, and they were both impressive in the gym. LeDoux has worked about 8 weeks, Weaver about 6 weeks, and LeDoux says he's in the best condition of his life. Weaver is 10 pounds heavier than he was for the fight against Larry Holmes, but he says that he wanted a little added weight for the big guy from Minnesota, Scott LeDoux, weighed in at 220.
There's nothing wrong with Weaver's build. They call him Hercules, and he sure looks like it.
A good left hook. That rocked LeDoux. Scott LeDoux carries his hands very low, as you can see. That's his style. Attack, but Weaver ducked the wild right hands.
I don't think there's going to be too much science or feinting or maneuvering or anything else. These two guys are standing flat-footed and they're letting bombs go right from this here first round.
Mike Weaver showed that he can throw him and catch him in his fight with Larry Holmes. An impressive fight, even though he was stopped in the 12th round. He's been KO'd 5 times, LeDoux 3 times, although 2 of LeDoux's knockout losses were of the TKO variety, stopped on cuts. Great action here in the first round. A slugfest apparently is the order of the day. I'd like to alert our stations along the line. We'll be going to a station break at the end of this first round. 30-year-old Scott LeDoux, 27-year-old Mike Weaver. LeDoux ranked number 3 by the WBC. Weaver number 3 and LeDoux number 5 by the World Boxing Council. Less than a minute to go in round 1. Good combination landed by LeDoux.
Don't wait for him. Don't wait for him. Put it on him.
Scott LeDoux has a cut under his chin.
Less than 30 seconds remaining in this first round. And LeDoux looks like he caught a glove or perhaps a thumb in his right eye. Just kind of blinked his right eye. That happened to him in the Norton fight as well. He lands with a good solid left jab to the face of Weaver. We'll be back with the second round after this word from your local station. Second round underway here in Bloomington, Minnesota. We talked about the local officials, all appointed by the Minnesota Boxing Commission. The referee is Leroy Benson from Minneapolis. The judges are Mert Herrick from Stewartville and Chuck Hales from Fridley, Minnesota. Scoring on the 10-point must system.
They better do something about that cut under Scott LeDoux's chin. It's in the fleshy area. It's not dangerous, but it could cause him to bleed quite a bit.
LeDoux misses with that overhand right. LeDoux's
Big right hand by LeDoux. He hurt Weaver with that punch, Tim.
really straightened up Weaver. And that brings this hometown crowd alive for Scott LeDoux. Weaver now with a good short, sharp left hook. By LeDoux, taken on the arms by Mike Weaver. LeDoux's jab, while not classic, is a little sneaky and deceptive. He starts it so low. He'll throw that right hand bomb at you, and of course you can see it coming, and Weaver, good athlete that he is, was able to move away from that one. LeDoux pulls Weaver over to the far corner, and Weaver bounces off with a good left uppercut.
Starting to mark up, Tim, from those punches, those sharp punches of Weaver's. He's spread around the eyes, and he's got that bad cut on his chin.
A winging left hook to the side of the head of Weaver. Less than a minute to go in round 2. They have waived the 3 knockdown rule in this 12-round bout for the USBA title. That's why it's a 12-rounder. They've also waived the standing 8 count that normally applies in Minnesota. LeDoux missed with that right-hand shot. Weaver took a pretty good left hand there and barely winced. He showed against Holmes he can take a punch.
LeDoux was throwing his punches from across the street, but some of them are landing.
Final seconds of round number 2. It has been action central here. Round 3 scheduled for 12. Scott LeDoux on the left of your screen from Anoka, Minnesota. Mike Weaver from Los Angeles now on the left of your screen in the red trunks. A body shot by LeDoux. That's his favorite punch, that left hook to the body. Tim Ryan with Gil Clancy and Dick Stockton here at Bloomington, Minnesota. Live on the CBS Sports Spectacular, the 12-round heavyweight fight, and they have been slugging from the opening bell. They've been throwing nothing but bombs. Anything can happen at any time in a fight like this. Don't blink your eyes, Jim. LeDoux's manager, Joe Daskowitz, George Glover, his co-trainer, Don Manuel, the manager, Mike Weaver in his corner with trainer Ray Barnes, and second Howie Albert. And both quarters very animated. They sense the tension in this fight. 2 big guys just wailing away at each other, and this is the only lull we've had since this fight began. We're in round 3. Approaching the halfway mark. Little blood still under the chin of Scott LeDoux. We did not see what caused that cut. Came in the first round. Jabbing from Weaver starting to score.
I'm surprised. I thought Weaver would go to the body more in the early rounds against LeDoux, but so far he's been strictly headhunting. Maybe 2 or 3 left hooks underneath.
Weaver at 212, LeDoux at 220. We're halfway through the 3rd round.
You noticed, Tim, that Weaver's mouth is open already. He seems to be breathing heavily through his mouth. It's only the 3rd round. This is the stamina problem that we discussed earlier in the program. I wonder if he still has it.
Maybe you could amplify on these more muscle-bound fighters in terms of stamina, Gil.
Well, that has seemed to be the rule in boxing. These big muscle guys have a tendency to get tired early.
Less than a minute to go in round 3. He's got big muscles. I asked him if he still trains with weights at all. He said, no, I haven't done that for 6 years. But he's got such an incredible physique. It looks like he's someone who works on the weights.
That was a beautiful combination by LeDoux, and he ended up with a left hook to the body. Good left hook.
I watched him work on those in the gym, and he looked very sharp with his combination. Most everything starts low from LeDoux. That's his style. Takes a good left hook.
Big left hook by Weaver, and he can punch.
Tremendous exchange. Less than 30 seconds remaining in round 3, and they both landed again. Final seconds of the 3rd round. LeDoux short with the overhand right, and Weaver missed countering. Lands with that left.
Let's look at that tremendous exchange.
We're back in round number 4, live from the Metropolitan Sports Center. We have a slugfest on our hands. 2 big, strong heavyweights, both looking for the title opportunity. Weaver's been there against Holmes. He fought a good fight was stopped by the tremendous uppercut from Larry Holmes in the 12th round. LeDoux has yet to have his title opportunity. He thinks if he wins here today that he'll be in line for it.
That's what this fight is all about, Tim. These guys both know that they really have a great future on the line if they win it, and they're fighting for it.
Weaver on the attack, and that just brings LeDoux fighting off the ropes.
He is one tough guy, that Scott LeDoux.
Weaver keeping his eyes on the target very well. He really sees where he's throwing his punches.
Both fighters have good concentration, Tim. Look at LeDoux. He's not missing anything either.
The blood you can see on LeDoux's body is from a slight cut under his chin. It does not appear to be deep, but we're keeping a close eye on it. Came in the first round.
Weaver now has thrown 2 good left hooks to the body this round. I think that's the way he should be aiming his attack. Feint that jab and hook to the body.
Halfway through round 4, live from Bloomington, Minnesota. Tim Ryan, Gil Clancy, Dick Stockton for this important heavyweight fight. The referee is Leroy Benson of Minneapolis. Fighters are wearing 10-ounce gloves, by the way, and this is an 18.5-foot ring. A little bit more cautious in this 4th round than they have been. And Weaver catching LeDoux, not with a full force punch, but it's a scoring punch, and that's a good straight left jab from Weaver.
Weaver's starting to get his distance a little better now, Tim. Those punches are starting to jolt LeDoux, even the jab.
A little redness under the left eye of Mike Weaver. The overhand right just missing from LeDoux.
Both fighters have marks about them now, Tim. Weaver's left eye is red above and below. That could bust open at any time.
We're in the final seconds of the 4th round. A grueling fight to this point.
There are nicks and cuts all over Scott LeDoux, and he carried the fight early. I think Weaver has picked up some momentum. Want to remind you, we've got some 20-odd fights coming up on the CBS Sports Spectacular. Tim and Gil will be in Yugoslavia for the new cruiserweight in a couple of weeks, so we'll have a lot of action as we do here. Tim?
All right, Dick, this is round number 5. It is scheduled for 12. On the right of your screen is Mike Weaver, coming off a knockout victory over Harry Terrell in September out in Las Vegas. Scott LeDoux coming off the controversial draw against Ken Norton.
Big right hand by LeDoux. Neither fighter has to dominate each other, Tim. One somehow or other has to get on top. This is a tough fight.
Well, it has been everything everybody expected it to be. 2 big, strong sluggers doing their thing right from the opening bell. LeDoux trying to jab a little more here and open up for that right hand, and he takes a left jab from Weaver. That backed him up. No question LeDoux likes to load up on that overhand right.
Yes, he does. Weaver is by far the sharper puncher. LeDoux has to make a brawl out of it to win this fight.
LeDoux covering up against the body attack from Weaver and taking most of those punches on the arms. Don't forget, following our boxing action, we'll return to the cheerleader competition, the trick shot exhibition with Minnesota Fats and Willie Mosconi, all coming up today on the CBS Sports Spectacular. Tremendous right hand from Weaver, and that just brought LeDoux back with a left. But Weaver landed a tremendous right to the left cheekbone of LeDoux. LeDoux fighting from his corner now. Weaver very calm on the attack.
Another right hand from Weaver. I think Scott may be a little dazed, Tim. A little dazed.
Takes a short right uppercut and digs a body shot in return.
There's a case of Weaver being able to take liberties. He threw a right hand and missed, and LeDoux didn't counter. That's when a fighter's a little dazed. He's in a little trouble.
Let's 6 in a minute, round 5. A little blood from the nose of LeDoux now. Weaver with the left jab again.
Left hook underneath by Weaver again. That's a punishing blow.
Then he snapped out that left jab again, and he has been scoring at will when he's thrown it. Final seconds of the 5th round. There's that left jab and a big right hand from Weaver that really staggered LeDoux. Now we're back in live action, round 6.
That right-handed LeDoux got hit with last round, Tim. You couldn't get hit harder than that because Weaver beat him to the punch. They both threw right hands, and Weaver beat him to the punch. You can't get hit harder than that, and LeDoux is still standing up. I mean, he didn't even wobble. He is a tough guy.
6th round action live on the CBS Sports Spectacular. Scott LeDoux on the left of your screen. Mike Weaver in the red trunks on the right. LeDoux's wife Sandy is here today. Weaver's wife Claudette also in attendance with his mother. This important fight for both of these heavyweights.
Well, in a fight like this, Weaver is the heavier puncher. There's no question about that. LeDoux has to keep his hands going. He has to score with those 3 and 4 punch combinations. If he's going to stay out there and wait 1 punch at a time, it's not his fight.
One of the things that he did not do as well against Norton was to keep busy, too, in the early rounds when Norton was winning.
Well, maybe he has a strategy, Tim, but he better get those hands moving.
Well, he finished awfully well against Ken Norton, and he told us that he's in such great shape. They felt that was the difference, being able to finish strongly, and I'm sure that is their feeling here. They want to be ready to go in the later rounds.
That jab, as you said before, is scoring at will, Tim, and it's a jolting jab. It's a stiff jab that Weaver hits LeDoux with.
There's a good, straight left, and that level LeDoux.
Well, Tim, he was knocked down from that jab. I don't care what the referee says. Both hands are on the ground.
Roy Benson, the referee, did not rule it a knockdown, but it sure looked like it to me.
That was that stiff jab again.
It's like Scott might have talked the referee out of it. He just going to wave his head and said, no, no. And there was no count. Oh, he just missed with that right hand. And that just brings Weaver back. Look at him rally, following the big right that just missed.
This is what we talk about, one fighter dominating another. Weaver was dominating LeDoux, and LeDoux hit him with a good punch. He wanted to show him that he's the boss. He came running right back at LeDoux. That's good strategy.
Less than 10 seconds remaining here in the 6th round. Heavyweight slugfest. Well, our timing a little bit off. So we'll just wait for the bell now. Now we're in the final seconds of the 6th round.